Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. I hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, this morning. So thank you for joining me for another video. I overdid it quite a lot yesterday, so it's actually afternoon even though I've said good morning to you. Yeah, so I've spent the whole morning today resting, very nearly. Yeah, trying to improve improve what I injured yesterday. So yeah, I am supposed to be out and about and walking, but I did way too much, so I'm fine today though, so thank you everybody. And I am coming on to do a video today for the Facebook challenge. So it's Tattytreasureandfriends Facebook group challenge, and that's with Tania, who is Tatty Treasure on YouTube. And this month she has just started Spring is in the Air. So if you'd like to join in, all you have to do is go onto Facebook and post underneath the thread that Tania puts up, I think every Monday, I think she said, but all the information will be there, and you know, all the moderators on the group will point you in the right direction if you're not sure where to go. But yeah, every Monday if you post either a video or a photograph of whatever you've made inspired by the theme which Tania has set as Spring is in the Air. Yeah, so whatever that phrase makes you think of, Spring is in the Air, just make something, post it under that thread for us all to see and maybe chat to. Yeah, and have a look what other people have posted there. Yeah, definitely go on and have a look. I know a lot of you are doing it now, so a lot of you know what it's all about, but if not, the rules and everything about the challenge are all there on the site. Pop over and have a look. There will be a link to the Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group in my description. So yeah, Spring is in the Air. So what did that phrase make me think of? I was already thinking about spring, I cannot lie. I expect a lot of you were too. And yeah, for the second day running we have got beautiful sunshine. In fact, I think this is the best sunshine we've had so far. Yeah, it's really nice at the moment. Now I know it can change in a moment's eye blink, so let's make the most of it while the sun's shining. Yep, so what did it make me think of? It made me think of some beautiful spring paper. So this is from the Graphic 45 pad that I bought, and this is from a Stamperia pad with the greens. I just wanted to do a couple of, you know, slightly different colours. So this is greens as well, but this is pinks, and this is just purely greens. So I'm not making them to go in any journal in particular, just with the spring theme involved. And what I want is a couple of flips. That's all I know. I'm liking flips, and I haven't got many, and I'd like to create some. So like I say, this morning I've been resting all morning. What I have been doing, I should have been inking but haven't. What I've been doing is fussy cutting some pieces that I've had printed and put away for a while. So I said I had no words. I've got a few words here now. Yeah, I found a couple of pages that were, is that going to drop bits everywhere? I've got a newer dauber, excuse my arm. Yeah, a couple of pages that were freebies. Now I know one of them was from Victoria Designs, and I think that was because I'm on her mailing list. I'm not sure. I can't for the life of me remember where the other one is. If I get a freebie that I like, I do just upload it onto my computer. And you know, often if it doesn't have a name, it will just be named as freebie, freebie number whatever. So you know, if I do it in a hurry and I haven't got round to actually naming it, these are not all freebies on here. This is a freebie. I also had on there, in my file, some clocks by Nanine, which is a fairly recent, yeah, they're not called, well they are clocks obviously, just trying to think what it was called. I should have had a look before I cut it off. I've got a sheet here, hang on, oh, it is Vintage Clocks. It is the Vintage Clocks add-on kit. I've just cut one page of it out while I was sat there, and another page of Nanine's that I've cut out was salvage, either salvage architecture or salvage doors and architecture, something like that. And just look at this, I had to cut this out because I fell in love with it the very minute I saw it. I'll just ink it round and then I'll let you have a look. And this is the very first thing that I want to use, because gosh, isn't that, yeah, that would only appeal to somebody who likes junk and distress, wouldn't it? That is just gorgeous, isn't it? And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, that has got to be, that's got to be, I was thinking a door that opens like that as a flip. And then as I sat down here, I thought, I wonder how good I am if I could cut it down the middle and make it a flip that opens like that. So I think that's what I'm going to have, a flip that opens, and then there'll be either a pocket or journaling or both inside. So yeah, I'm just going to do a few of these. And obviously spring is in the air makes me think of birds. Definitely, I've been talking to you about, you know, the birds starting to return, our summer birds. Oh, that's from Nanine's kit as well. Summer birds are starting to return to the UK. Yeah, a lot of our birds that are not very, well, I won't say they're not hardy because they fly a long way, but a lot of our birds that don't like the colder weather, yeah, fly away for our winter. Is there anything else there that I think I want? Whoops. So garden and nature. I don't know if I want words, but yeah, I'll just do a couple now while I'm chatting to you. Yeah, so it's my idea to get 2 flips done. I don't want to be an hour and 12 minutes like I was when I did my my last video, which was yeah, the masterboards. So I will be doing masterboard videos every Monday, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to split them into 2 sort of 35-40 minute films, you know, because it needs to be an hour. Anything less than that isn't long enough to create and use and chat on a Monday morning. Masterboard. So yeah, so it'll probably be 2 from now on instead of 1 really long one. Right, I'll leave that at that for now. I think I'll just do that one, just 1 more, because I'm having fun. You know, they're all here for me to choose from and use, apart from the one that I don't know if you saw just fluttered gently to the floor. I won't be using that one. And obviously, you know, I've got my bird. Ooh. Well, that only made it to the windowsill, not the floor. I've got my birds and things like that on the table to use. I'm just thinking, let's cut this in half. I'm just thinking what I want on the inside. Right, let's get this straight down the middle, otherwise it won't look. That's it. And it won't look like a door when it goes back together, will it? Let's have this dobber then, if that one's not playing the game. Don't put this one in the same place though, Denise. Was that the inside? Yeah. Gosh, the fun you could have with these doors. Numbers on them. Draw and paint on them. Yeah, really thrilled to have them. So yeah, I'd like to open them up and it be that on the inside. So they kind of need to be... Brain won't compute, see? I was laughing at Tania, who had the same problem with something yesterday. Do I want that inside? So if that goes on the outside like that, that's going to be on the inside. So I want it, this on here. Bear with me. Yeah, I want 2 pieces like that. Now, so that one will definitely go on there. That's easy to do. Shall I do that first? Glue that down. Yes, I think I will. Shall I glue it down with this, or let's get the book out. Make sure that I'm on film. I noticed I kept moving off camera a little bit yesterday, so oops, on yesterday's video that is. I must try to not do that. I have widened the lens a little bit more. You are now completely edge to edge on the table with me, so what you see is as much room as I've got, which is plenty if it was just for crafting. It's just all the other stuff you want on it means it's not. Okay, we want it right on the edge, don't we? Let's try and do this logically if it's possible. So I'm going to cut bigger than I need, so that if I dip down, shall I score it? Do you think that would be an easy thing to do? Easy then. It depends if I've cut it straight, I guess, doesn't it? Let's have a look what we think. Why are you not moving? Yeah, you're not straight. That's better. Yeah, so we'll have a little bit of a hinge, I think. Well, it's turned out to be a big hinge at the bottom. At least we know that's a straight line, so. It's just going to have to be. That could be the door frame, couldn't it? Yeah, now that's the easy bit. The difficult bit is, where do I want this cut? So it's going to be there. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut it there. So it's going to be there. Am I right? So this is going to be the back piece. To there. Are we in a groove? We are. Oops. I'm sure there is a much easier way to do this. Now I've got to decide, and this is going to go on the other side of this one, but I need to know roughly where to cut. So we're thinking there. See if I can cut down there now. Yeah, so this is not a tutorial. This is just me playing and creating something. Yeah, for me to do a tutorial for you, I would have to make it myself first. Right, so you are a little bit. Yeah, I think it's better with a bit of space around it, actually, isn't it? Oh, it'd be nice with a brad for a door handle, wouldn't it? So do we want I want a fraction off there. Sorry if I'm mumbling, it's just that I'm thinking. Not too much. Let's move my rubbish. I did it right at the bottom, didn't I? Yeah, so I kind of want the door to be near the edge. Okay, let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? I'll have to go print it again because I love it so much. I will be printing it again anyway, but yeah, and I'm sure I'll be doing a whole opening door as well as a part opening door. I maybe should have started with the whole opening door, but yeah, what do they say? Faint heart never won fair lady. Does that fit, do we think? Are we straight? Yeah, I may be taking a bit too much off, look, because you can see what's inside. But I'm not bothered. Yeah, I suppose next time I could just measure measure the door and then cut a piece twice the size. That would be the thing to do, wouldn't it? Let's just paint this in with ink and you probably won't even be able to tell. She says hopefully. Yeah, it's a door frame now. There you go. Just a door frame. and maybe a wonky door frame, but it's an old door. Yeah, look, that's filled that in lovely. Now, of course, I could have like door frames, or doors do, a piece inside that. That might be a good idea. There is also the frame. What shall I use though? Did you hear my ankle crack then? I want a piece of where's my scrap box gone? Underneath, oh dear, underneath everything. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking for something at a certain thickness, really, not a colour. Certain thickness and the right, oh, not shiny though, the right length. Just bear with, it's too thick. Ah, I might have something here. So, what thickness do I want? Who knows? Not very much at all. Let's have a look at that. That's probably not enough to glue in, is it? Let's have a look. I'm just thinking if I can glue a piece in there like that, and then that one goes over it. Yeah, it is plenty big enough. So let's just ink the inside before I start doing that. Yeah, and I'm thinking it'd be nice with a pocket inside it, but whoops. New ink pad, this one, so it's keen. Yeah, all I need to do is stick that on there like that. Just a touch, and obviously I'm going to ink it. Yes, that's what we want. Right, are you going to play glue? I put the lid on you well last night, so here's hoping. Oh guys, so how are you doing? I haven't had a chance to ask you yet, have I? Hope you're all well. Getting something interesting done, whether it be crafting or other hobbies. Hope you're all looking forward to spring like me, or some nicer weather if you're not already there ahead of us. Oops, oops. You coloured you are. Good save, Denise. Of course, every good door has one of those in the middle, doesn't it? To stop it opening both ways. Of course it does. Should I have inked it first? No. I'm pleased I've got a nice juicy ink pad because it's just going exactly where I want it. Yeah, so this could be a standalone piece actually, couldn't it? It wouldn't have to. I'm thinking down on my page. But actually, because I've got a nice back on it, it could be used to tuck into a pocket. Oh dear, we forgot about that side. Right, pocket or just journaling spot? I'm thinking pocket, aren't you? Will it bulk it out too much? Have I got some small? What about a tuck pocket? Let's have a look what we've got then. Nothing too big because I want, oh, those lovely clocks. Love that as well. Clock would be nice on there, wouldn't it? But would a clock be nice to open it onto? That would be a nice surprise. And the time is just gone 12 o'clock. Yeah, nice to have something to open and see. Oh, a big grandfather clock would be nice in there. So there's a nice piece of journaling space. picture of an old house. Sorry about the noisy table again. It doesn't seem that it's going to be fixed, so I'm just learning to live with it. So I could have a long piece like that. With a clock over it, quite like that. Is there enough journaling there, do you think? I suppose I could have like a tiny tuck. No, not really. So many nice clocks as well, aren't there? Quite like that one though. Right, I'm going to put this down, I think. Do we want it lower? Happiness garden. That's a nice stamp there. Well, that might make a nice tuck. Just want to use some of the bits that I've brought, that I've cut up, right, before I have to find somewhere to put them. Yeah, I think I will put that down as a tuck. Just because. Are we going with this? No, we'll go with oops. This glue, because it glues, it dries quicker. That's what I was trying to say. Well, I think it does. It seems to. It doesn't wet the paper as much, I guess. That's because that cosmic shimmer does grab fairly quickly. Not quite as quickly as the whoops, I'm not sure that's straight now. Not quite as quickly as the art glitter did, but fairly quickly. Do we want a massive one? Got to try them all, haven't I? No, it's definitely too much. I quite like that now. Is that better for writing in? And still with this little tuck here. Whoops. Yeah, I think I like that. I don't have to use my clock straight away. I am making some other flips, but not that I've thought of any yet. This one just kind of spoke to me. Yeah, I think I prefer that. And then I think these inside bits here, the hinge bits. Now, do I want some little what are they called, brads in there as door handles? I think I do. You can tell I do, can't you? How shall I just make it a low tuck? I mean, it's not very thick, you know, strength wise for a tuck. I don't add too much bulk either. Oh, decisions. Just add a little bit of paper to it. Just put it on a piece of this. Just give it that little bit of extra, not too thick, but just a little bit of something. Oops. I'm swapping glue books around like I swap glues normally. It's lovely to see. We brought a couple of plants from our old house and popped them in the garden here. They're going to our new garden. They're just cordylines, which are they're just big spiky. I've got a red one and a green one, quite tall, and they're just waving around in the sunshine at the bottom of the garden. They look beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So not only are us human beings and the birds enjoying the sunshine, it looks like the plants are too. So yeah, it's definitely a day for spring is in the air. Facebook challenge today, definitely. Yeah, and these seem to be like gardening A lot of gardening things going on here. So yeah, if I just put it down. Oh dear, oh no, we're working. Kind of like that, because I just don't know what I'm going to put in it, but I will put something in it. Small and pretty. Yeah, and that, I think that can be, yeah, we'll leave that because it is quite full on. I don't think it wants anything else. These greens all match because they all come from the same kit. So let's see if I can reach some brads without pulling you over, as I now have a microphone on me. Right, oh, there's a dog barking. There's some nice tiny ones in there, look at those. Oh, I've got some even tinier. No, I like those. Those look more like, yeah, door knobs, yeah, door knobs. Oh, what colour? Those kind of blend in, so I've got a darker coppery. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Right, I'm just wondering where my brad is. Brad awl, I should say, which makes the hole for the brads, hence it's a brad awl. Can't be far away. I had it yesterday. Here it is. There we go. Right. I don't know how I managed to make so much mess. I start with a clear desk and reasonably clear at the side of me. And within, how long have I been on? I don't know because I can't see it. Oh, I don't think I've been on 30 minutes though. Where do we think? It's hard to see with them. Do we think in the middle of those two? And getting them level might be a problem, or do we think just one there? I'm going to put two in and hope I don't regret it. So I'm going to try and go for the very middle of that. That's it. Didn't need much of a poke because it is only paper. Right, I didn't think about the inside though. What am I going to do? Oh, go on through. Gonna have to have something on top of them in here to hide this. What will we have? There we go, open. Oh yeah. I don't know if it looks like a doorknob, but it does look like a piece of, where did I just put that? Looks like a piece of door furniture, is that the word? Right. Let's see if they are both in the same place. Not very likely, but it's an old door, isn't it? It could have warped. There you go. I'm thinking now, wouldn't this be lovely with a notebook inside it actually? I can see me making a few of these. That one goes down there. Yeah, I like it. House number on it, house name, flowers growing up it. Yeah, now do I want string around it or do I want a closure? Right, what I definitely want is something on those. No. So it's going to have to be, well, doesn't have to be anything, does it? Let's just see what we've got there. All big labels and blue. We want something, well, not necessarily green, but not blue. And do I want two things exactly the same? Let's have them both upwards. And have I got two things exactly the same? Probably not. Oh, I've got loads of those. They would be good, wouldn't they? At home, or at home in my in my desk at my sister's. Oh, now then. Oh, very similar. Is that an oval and not a circle? Did I see another one of those somewhere? Or was I seeing things? So that's from one of Nanine's kits. Must be the planner kit, I'm guessing. That's one of those, had lots of teeny tiny things in it. Yeah, so I've got one oval and one round, but does that matter? Will anybody ever really notice? Probably not with my cutting. Can I improve it at all? There's always room for improvement. Not a lot. Yeah, it's just the circle's quite a bit bigger, isn't it, than the oval. I like the way the colours blend in though. See, sometimes just having all these little tiny things, you never know what you're going to use them for, but yeah, they come into their own eventually. So yeah, one's round and one's, yeah, I'm going to go with it though. I quite like that, and I am going to go back with this because we're going on top of that metal brad. Perhaps I ought to ever so slightly ink the edges. Can I do ever so slightly? Can you hear the aeroplanes? We've got light aircraft again going over. I expect they're enjoying the sunshine. Yeah, I think my theme today is sunshine. Neil's back at work. Mum has just come in to see if I want a cuppa, bless her. And is now going to watch some TV programmes with a coffee. So that's me. I can only have an hour today, I'm afraid, but that's me sat here for an hour playing. I can maybe have a rest and then another half an hour, but that's all. Yeah, I mean, you could just go on and on and on embellishing that, couldn't you? I am quite excited to do a few of these with, yeah, ivy growing up them and yeah, all sorts of things. But I won't bore you for now because I haven't brought any of that with me. We'll just leave that as the one flip and see if I can come up with another. What other paper? I brought another sheet of paper and I'm wondering if I've squashed it somewhere. With all the stuff that I've got out is now on the sofa next to me, but I cannot see that sheet of paper. Must be there. Let me just put some stuff away where I got it from. Oh, there it is. Staring straight at me. I only had to move one thing. Right. Put the brad and over there. Scissors back in there. Just bear with me a moment so I can get this back on the table. I should really be thinking about what I'm going to be doing with it. You back up there. Okay. Get rid of some rubbish and move all these bits here. Right. So, what have we got? Oh yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? I suppose I ought to decide what kind of a flip I want. Where's my scissors? Shall I scissors it or shall I tear it? No, scissors. I'll cut this strip off first. Branding strip, is it? I think they call it. Which that makes it more than a 12 by 12. It should now be a 12 by 12. Yeah, there's nothing on either side, so it can go. So I'm thinking that's the right way up, and I'm thinking no, it's not. That's the right way up. I'm thinking a flip up kind of matchbox size. Do I want this in it? No, not particularly. And then I'm not fighting how good can I cut straight? Not very. I'm not fighting words upside down, am I? Whereas roses can. roses can go upside down. Yes, I'm thinking that might be nicer for the inside. So if I want it flipping that way. They're kind of mirror images, aren't they? So it doesn't matter which way I flip it. They're both looking upside down to me. Or am I being daft? No, they're both upside down to me. Well, how very annoying. Yeah, right, let's have that one. Right, it's obviously too wide, I think. Which was the straight edge? This one. Yeah, so let's fold it by that edge there and then get it into some kind of size that will fit in my journal. Didn't want you, wanted you. Or journals. So a straight edge down here. I'm going to end up losing that rose, I think. Yeah, that edge isn't straight either. Right. Okay, I'll straighten that edge, and then what do we want? If we go 11 centimetres, I think that's about the width I like. Right, now we need to make this square because it's not. And this. They weren't far out square, but they certainly didn't look it to me. Perhaps I should have more faith in myself. Right. I've lost it again. Yeah, so like a matchbook, not box. Yeah, I think I'll have that on the outside, not the in. Does that look about right? So we could have something that flips down on that actually, couldn't we? What is this? Look. Now the back is not, doesn't have anything on it. Let's just play, because we can soon stencil the back, can't we? Or stick something on it. What's that like? Did we say like that? No, I like the image. I'd like to keep a bit of that brown if it's possible. It's not going to be very much, is there? No, not really. Let's see. No, you're not straight either. Yep, so if that, do I want it to flip down? Oh, perhaps on there like that, that's better, isn't it? And that could be a pocket in there. Do I have any pockets here? I don't think I do, but I might have something I can make a pocket out of. That, for instance, it's got children's home written on it for some bizarre reason. No, having that one on there, definitely. Pocket, Denise, stop getting sidetracked. You're looking for something to make a pocket with. Love him as well, and love him. What about a window in there? Ooh. Oh, similar pink, isn't it? That could be a pocket. If that was on there and flipped down to hide, to reveal a secret pocket, what we're going to put on the back of here. It's not too thick, so we could put some paper on it. What have we got? Oh, we've got a very thin piece of that, which would make nice journaling. Okay, it's coming together. Don't you just love playing with bits of paper? Yes, I do. Yeah, just stick it on there. Glue book. Who stole my glue book? Oh dear. I have to laugh at myself, otherwise I'd cry. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, I don't just lose things on film. Some mistakes or some things I do, I just do because I'm filming, but things like moving things out the way and then not finding them again, that's me in real life all the time. And not just crafting. Neil despairs of me sometimes. You just have to laugh. Right, so I ripped that, didn't I? So it had a nice ripped edge. Wonder if I could see some of the green behind it. Let's see. I'm creating some lovely bits of scraps, that's the word, for my Masterboard Mondays. See, I'm not looking at them as scraps now, I'm looking at them as something fun to play with. Bet that's too wide, what do you reckon? Oh, it's not, you know, it's not. It's just going to fit on there perfectly, I think. Yeah, I don't want to go too heavy with the ink actually. I don't know what's, there might still be a lot on the dauber. There is. But when it's gone, I will use the vintage photo on this piece. I probably won't have to put any more on it. Yeah. I want it distressed, just not too much. And I don't think I want the middle creases doing. No, that's the edges a bit. It doesn't look square there, does it? Gonna have to do that again now. Are you not square? Just that little bit. Just you. Shall I do you by hand? Why not? Yeah. Not bad, Denise, actually. Right, so shall we take a divot out of this? Where's that gone? There it is. Hiding in plain sight. I am so pleased that my table butts onto the windowsill because when I push things over the edge, as you probably heard I just did, they land on the windowsill. Yeah, don't want a big one. Just to show that it's a pocket. And I think it can go quite low down because this is going to be down to get to it, isn't it? If you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean, don't you? I'm talking rubbish, but you're used to me, so yeah, the flap will be down to get to the pocket, so we'll see it all. There we go. Yeah, I must admit I've been looking at the papers that I printed off before I went in hospital, and I have got a few sort of Easter and bunny type things, so I'm looking forward to doing an Easter journal, I think. Right, you need to go right down to the bottom. There's no spare space for you, so don't be Don't be using more space than you've got, Denise. Did we say on there, on the outside? Yeah, so we can see it. Yeah, it looks fine. Looks fine. Just trying to think. Do you know, I think this is a Nanine paper as well. I think this is from her, one of her lilacs kits, which I won quite a while ago now on Tania's. I think it was, I can't remember if it was 1,000 subby giveaway, and she's nearly on 8 now. I have a feeling it was. I might be wrong though. Lilac something. I've got a few lilac kits. I've got a couple from Shabby Dabby Doodah as well, so I don't want to name it in case I name the wrong one. But Nanine's shop link is in the descriptions too, as I use so much of her stuff now. I just leave it there, as well as Tania's. So it's something lilacs. If you wanted it, you'd soon go on and find it. And again, like with everything else in her kit, once I've made the kit and used, you know, created something, I use it again and again and again. You know, such as that backing, that paper in there is brilliant journaling paper. Yeah, I'm just thinking a bit of crochet lace on there. It's a nice colour, isn't it? Let's cut it down a bit so I'm handling less, and I'm going to waste a bit. I'm wondering if I can make it more shabby by taking that off. Don't want it too neat and pretty. People won't believe it's mine. That's shabby-ish. To be careful because it does fall apart. This is just like the craft lace. It's not dressmaker's lace or anything like that. I'm even liking that little bit now, but stop it, Denise. Oh, throwing the bit I want. So do I want it all the way across? I think I do. Do I want the shabby bit at the top and that bit hanging down? I think I do. For a change. We always have the neat stuff at the top, don't we? I don't want to make it too thick, but I'm thinking it needs a button or something pretty. A rosebud or a flower. What am I looking for? That on there would be nice. Move this out of the way. Yep, so that will go up like that, and we have got journaling space there. We've got, that pocket looks like it's on wonky. It may well be, but we can't help that. Don't suppose you'll go in, will you? Oh, you will. Oh, lovely. So I'm pretty sure this is a Victoria design kit. It's not a kit, it was a freebie. Yeah, it's going to go in. It is sideways on. Woohoo! What do we think to that? Breaking up the, yeah, quite like that as well. Yeah, breaking up the step there between the two pieces. I'm just going for it today, just put it all on. I'm pleased I sat and cut all this lot out. Yeah. Well, I wanted a flappy bit and I've got a flappy bit. I haven't done anything to the back of that, have I? I think I'll just... oh, how did you end up right over there? The glue book, I must have launched it and I don't think I can reach it. Bear with me. Don't fall off your chair, Denise. Yeah, I think I will just take the stark white off it a bit rather than cover it. I don't know, what do we think? It's shabby, it'll do. It'll do nicely. Come on, you know you want to go in. It does fit, but just and it's got a lovely edge on it, so I don't particularly want to trim it. Are you in? Just. I just want something on here. Gardens, nice. I thought that said vintage, it says village. Town, happiness, nature. Yep, I don't think I have anything here that I want. I quite like that actually. I'm not going to get anything else out. I'm going to use what I've got here. And do I want that other piece across the top? Do I want you across there? Of course I do. Okay, so I wanted to create 2 flips and I have. Let's have a look what we did. Yep, there we go. So that one closes like that. Yeah, I haven't decided whether I'm going to tie that down. I'll wait and see if I mean, if it goes in a pocket, it won't need anything to hold it shut anyway, will it? I do want to put a door number or something on it then. Maybe I can put a door number across the middle and that'll hold it down. Maybe. Okay, wait and see till I put it in somewhere. So yeah, it's just a journaling spot with a tuck. Do you want to put something in that tuck? It'll have to be small. What's that? It's a piece of architecture. No. See if I've got a little label that can go in here. Can't leave it with nothing in, can we? That just wouldn't be right. Did I say these were all blue? Will you fit? No. They're not all blue. They're nearly all blue, but they're not all blue. Got one of those, got one of those. Great, no. Nothing. There's a piece of something that I used. No. No, don't like any of those in there. Sorry. What have we got here? Any skinny daisy ones? Just a bit too large. Yeah, it is a very tiny. Oh, what about a little, what are you? A little cactus. I don't, it looks like a plant pot. Let's leave it in. It's not really what I want, but we'll leave it in there for now, just to show that it is. Go on, in you go. Just to show that it is a tuck. Yeah, and then, sorry, I was showing you what we've done. I started playing again. And then we've made this one. Yeah, so I'm loving the theme, Tania. Spring is in the air, for sure. Yeah, and another flap down with a hidden journaling card and pocket and journaling. And if we want to, we can even put something on there. Okay, so lovely, couple of lovely sweet flips. So thank you so much for joining me for that. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're still chatting to me, and that's nice. Yeah, go onto the Facebook group, have a look what everyone's up to, and pop back and see me tomorrow. We will be working on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway journal. So I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.